Hi, I'm Zoe O'Rourke. I'm the Business Development Lead at PhD Access. I've been in the construction industry for 10 years and I've been at PhD for nearly 8 years now. So my journey wasn't a very direct route into construction. In fact, I have done quite a few different job roles before getting here. I started out in sales in the early days, and then I worked for an engineering company for a little while, and then I had my son and I decided to become a teacher. So I trained as a teacher and became a teacher in a primary school, and I was there for quite a few years, but then the workload was quite a lot and I was finding that I wasn't really getting a work-life balance, and then I got given an opportunity to do a kind of similar to a sales role, working in recruitment, and that's when I began my career in construction. I work with a team to kind of get new jobs and new contracts, and we work together with the tenders. I work mainly on the quality side, and what motivates me is obviously winning work, because it's really exciting. It's a team effort, and when we're successful, it's just the best feeling in the world. Well, you work at PhD, there's no typical days here. A typical day would be, I suppose I'd be calling around my clients, making sure that we are tracking projects coming in, and then obviously I'll be coordinating meetings and working on tenders. But yeah, it's quite a full-on role. Yes, I think that it's still not as diverse as it could be, but I don't think that's because the men or the boys are trying to keep it that way at all. I just think that a lot of women wouldn't consider construction as a career path, and I think actually once you're within that environment, I've actually quite enjoyed working within construction, and I actually feel like maybe it's an area of, like, I can be a bit of a pioneer into the industry, and I think more women should do it. Yes, I have a little mantra in my head, and I just say, well, what's the worst that can happen? And I just go for it, because sometimes, let's be honest, we don't always feel like being, happy or picking up the phone. Your moods change from day to day, and there are some days when it's a struggle, but I just have to, just get on with my job and just do it. I feel like it's still changing, and it's good to see that there's a lot more women in senior roles now within the industry, and that they're being recognised, and they're quite inspirational to the rest of us. We have to promote the industry to young girls at school, and so that they see construction as a career path, because if they don't know about it and they don't see themselves as being in that industry, then they're not going to go for those roles. Well, we've got a lot of women now within the business, all the way from directors to the leadership team, all the way down to the site level. We now have a female scaffolder working with us at PhD. So, we've got women throughout the whole business now. So we are working towards a much more diverse environment. My colleagues are great. I love coming into work. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here for as long as I'm here, which speaks volumes. They're my extended family, and they've got a great sense of humour, and we get on really well. I was in a music video a long time ago for a song called Flowers by Sweet Female Attitude. Actually, it was the people, and I might be biased, but I've actually found that people are warm, they're genuine, they've got a good sense of humour, and don't believe everything you hear about scaffolders.